Now, 27-year-old drill rapper John Martinez, aka Suave Drilly, was shot and unalive leaving a parole office just minutes after checking in with his parole officer, which is part of his stipulations being on.
Ooh, they caught him coming out the parole office. It's crazy work.
Parole. It wasn't much details at first until it was noted in a news article that as he was leaving the parole office, 3 men with ski masks on approached Drilly. There was commotion shortly after, and then gunfire erupted. When it was all said and done, Drilly was struck multiple times as he hit the floor. Some say he was struck 6 times in his torso, and the 3 men fled going eastbound on East 132nd Street. This all occurred in broad daylight too, around 5:50 p.m. on 79th Alexander Ave in Mott Haven section of the Bronx. Drilly was taken to Lincoln Hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. There's videos floating around social media showing the tragic aftermath of the scene, where medics could be seen performing compressions to the 27-year-old's chest, but unfortunately, that wouldn't work.
Why do y'all be, I just want to know, why do y'all be recording people laying on the ground like dead, or I mean dying or dead? Like, I don't understand why y'all, what possesses y'all to pull out your phone and record it? Like, y'all, we don't have no sympathy no more. Like, I ain't saying not to be like standing around, but like just to pull out your phone, that's the first thing you do, and record the person laying on the ground dying. Like, I just don't understand that, man.
According to a more updated article, after doing minor investigation, police believe this situation was a gang-related event, also stating that it may have something to do with retaliation as well. Drilly was on parole after being arrested for a first-degree attempted gang assault charge in which he was convicted for in 2023, but he was later released back in 2024 on parole.
So
before that, he was also a part of a 20-man indictment stemming from the Bronx District Attorney's Office, who accused Drilly and others of being a part of a slew of shootings throughout the New York borough. Drilly's music and rapper persona also showed that he may have been a part of the streets, as his fans also know him to be a part of a Bronx gang called the Drillies, also noting that he was an affiliate of Bronx rapper D.G's, and they shared tension with popular Bronx rapper K-Flock. Actually, Suave Drilly and K-Flock got into a physical altercation where it's believed that Suave Drilly got the best of K-Flock, and he mentioned it in his song Op Spotter. Now, as y'all know, as soon as one of these drill rappers pass away, their ops aren't too far behind with the trolling, as they can't wait to do so. C-Blue, another New York drill rapper, would rush to troll Drilly as he would take to his IG story, posting a picture of Suave fighting for his life and captioned it, saying, quote, "Y'all remember all them Nazi posts?" Then J.Geek, who was another popular New York drill rapper, would also take to his IG story to say, quote, "The top troll is gone. Shocked emoji, cigarette emojis, and fire emojis." He will also take to his next slide to say, quote, "It's basically Christmas early." What he said? J.Geek wasn't geeking.
He said, "Suave in the air, I'm too smart, bad little I'm gonna do that." You're the bull. You're the bull. I'm smart, yo. Today is crazy.
Now, you know what's crazy about that whole situation? He wasn't even paying attention to his surroundings, what was going on. Somebody could have walked up on him while he out here trolling and dissing. Somebody could have walked up on him and got him up out of there. like
Suave wasn't the same himself, and I think everyone who's tuned into the drill culture knows that. From drill songs dissing his ops, whether they're alive or deceased, to making posts of his own trolling his ops whenever they pass away. Unfortunately, this is the drill culture, so when one passes away, it's almost the norm of the culture, and dissing is expected, unfortunately. Here's a few clips of Suave recording himself crashing out on his IG.
Yo.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here before I smack you. Get out of here. Get out of here before I smack you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hell no.
Get out of here before I smack you. Get out of here. You seen the ops, you're not doing. Get out of here. You get out of here. Get out of here. Hop that. Get out of here. It's not going to school. It's not sliding. It's not providing. What the are you doing? Die. You know where you at, gang? Yo, turn that off, gang. Yo, turn that off, my heart.
My heart. Bet
you not bumping no more.
Nigga
not bumping that no more. Bumping that dump in my park. Out of here.
Not your part, my nigga.
I ain't even come outside for that, gang. Like, got me tight. Oh, nah, I'm jacking him. He was holding on to his bike for dear life. He knew what's up.
Them niggas really be on bikes, motherfuckers, like.
Not really class niggas did bad. Look, niggas got me, niggas see me, niggas don't do nothing. Niggas just be chatting, be bluffing.
Not too long ago, Suave Drilly would go out to one of his ops' block while on live with New York rapper Big Relly, stating that he wasn't scared because his ops wasn't going to do nothing. Crazy part is, Relly was actually telling him that he should leave there, not because he's scared of anything, but because he has nothing to prove. Now, speaking of Relly, he actually had a good message for the youth in regards to Suave losing his life, as he would take to his IG story to say, quote, "And this is why we pushing Save the Youth. Drop the flag, guns down, gloves up. We push these narratives like lead us or leave us because this dark cloud over New York is getting worse. When are the OGs gonna step in and put an end to this madness?" And yeah, it's the same.
The OGs not going because they take, bro. What they fail to realize, bro. It's just like that these niggas, bro. The younger generation is not listening to the older generation, bro. The OGs, bro. They're just not doing it, bro. They like I said, they banging for some shit that was created 30, 40 years ago before they was even thought of. Hell, even their parents. Like, so it just like, and they just crashing out, just doing anything. So I get what he's saying. I ain't saying that, you know, the message ain't wrong. But it's just like, bro, they not listening to him, bro. It's like, cause we was doing this dumb shit. We was banging. So it's like, yeah, the streets is over. Like I said, I don't even know how y'all even doing this in New York anyway, especially with how strict they laws is. Y'all do anything, y'all ass going to Rikers Island and being under the Rikers Island for sure. But it's just like, I mean, it's the generation, bro. They just don't care no more. They getting younger and dumber.
Paragraphs, same kids trolling, same lives, same everything every time someone passes away, but not no more. We need to help heal these kids, man. They hurting. Rest in peace, Suave. You peaceful now. Demon, this life was broken already. Lil bro, see you on the other side. Just know you left with the heart to do better, and you'll forever mean something to me. For that, my demon.
We begin tonight with a developing story out of the Bronx, where a search is now on for a gunman who shot and killed a man just moments after he left a meeting with his parole officer. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Eidinger live on the scene in Mott Haven tonight. Josh?
And Mike, the NYPD crime scene unit will be working well into the night, gathering evidence here on the scene of this apparent execution of a 27-year-old man in the late afternoon. Detectives now trying to figure out why. With the scene tonight under control, the work of the crime scene unit seemed eerily calm compared to the chaos here hours earlier.
That's what happened.
On radio transmissions, a panicked parole officer was fighting back crowds on the street as she frantically called for an ambulance after a shooting, and a police dispatcher struggled to make sense of it all.
Who was shot? Back off! Back off! Who was shot? Parole was shot. A police. Parole was shot. 3 cents on the 79 Help is on the way, ma'am. Help is on the way.
People were getting close, and they were like, back up, you know, with their guns out.
It all unfolded right in front of Clarissa Aliedo after the shooting of a 27-year-old man while he left a scheduled meeting with his parole officer at the state parole office here in Mott Haven. Minutes earlier, she'd already called police when she saw a group of men approaching the office and just knew something wasn't right.
I saw masks, ski masks, coverings. So, and I heard like move, yo. When you hear that, you know the activity, you know what's going to happen.
Cops say the men made a beeline for the parolee, shooting him multiple times. He died at the hospital.
So they already on that
in the middle
one.
of the recently gentrified Mott Haven section of the South Bronx, where neighbors say the parole office has been a magnet for crime.
We've been talking with the state about getting the parole. They have a 10-year lease here, about getting this parole office relocated. People know when a releasee is going to see their parole officer, right? And that's the time that they try to maximize.
I ain't like I said, bro. I wasn't never bang like say because motherfuckers want to let me. It's cool, you know. I like I said, I always should say shout out to them, but I know the understanding. Like if you can catch your op lacking, that's like coming out. Like I said, coming out of the restaurants, parole. It don't matter if you see your ops there, it's on site. Especially if it's really like that. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it go down. And they don't care. Like I said, they don't care where they catch you at.
And attack. And then the people
it's stupid,
around,
but like it is what it is. Streets.
Unfortunately in the mix.
Now, let me say this, y'all. Like I always tell y'all, it's hard to have sympathy for anybody who lives by the streets. Meaning you live by the gun, you die by it. And in the streets, it's usually only one or two results, which is jail or a cemetery. As cliche as that may sound, that's the common outcome. And it's unfortunate, but it's reality. And it seems like nobody seemed to understand until it's too late. Right. You either facing 25 years of life or you in the grave.
Going for life.
Suave Drilly was 27 years old, basically 30. I don't even know why he was still involved in the drill stuff or even entertaining that part of the streets. He was also a father to a daughter, and he spent a large amount of his time in jail. Damn. So knowing that, you would think that he would at least come home and try to figure things out the right way so he can at least be around for his daughter. However, the lifestyle eventually caught up to him. You reap what you sow, and whatever energy you put out there would eventually come back. I don't know what he did in the streets, but clearly he did something that made them angry enough to do what they did outside of a parole building. Crazy. And when it comes to anybody on parole and still in the streets, let this be a lesson. There's a lot of guys who end up getting caught up going or coming from parole, mainly because your ops know you have to report at some point in time. So it's like a trap either way. You can't be moving loose knowing you were targeted in the streets. On top of that, I don't know why he was by himself. Either he felt that bold or he didn't think it would go down the way it did. However it go, rest in peace.
That's how it happens most of the time. They don't think nothing can happen to them. They untouchable. But hey, there's always somebody out there that's tougher than you. Like I said, that want you. They want you. They gonna get you.